about the topic today, art of forgiveness, I would like to start from timeless wisdom. Forgiveness is not easy, right? You try to tell someone to do something, you can say it right away. But try to tell yourself to fix something. Sometimes it's very difficult. But Buddha, he respect this very much. He said in Dhammapada, one of the most famous book of Buddha teaching, Dhammapada means the path of wisdom. From Kuttaka Nikaya, it means the minor collection. Yeah, they have a different book. This is a minor, like a small Dhamma in one collection. He said, though one may conquer 1,000 times, oh, I win every business, I win every relationship moment. 1,000 times, 1,000 men in battle. Yeah, a great conqueror. Yet he in this, the noblest victor who conquered himself. Yeah, this is 1,000 years ago. Yeah, he said, oh, you win any deal, any things in life, it's not that respectable. But once you can conquer yourself, something you know that it's not good for me, it's not good for my family, it's not good for the world, and you can overcome it. Buddha said this is the greatest victory. Beautiful? Yeah. And it's very cool in the modern day. Wow, and we need that a lot, everywhere. In business, in politics, in climate change, you must know, you must conquer yourself. If not, we cannot be here, right? Kindness must win, not hatred and greed. Everyone knows the principle, but I think they will not accept it. I'm greedy. Yeah, we need to find a way. We need to find a way. Today, I would like to talk from these three aspects. The art of forgiveness in three aspects. Do not Google this one. It didn't come from Google. I just think in the last 20 years, what is a concept that can connect to forgiveness and make you feel more compelling? Wow, I must do it. Or it's not something small that I can neglect. Forgiveness and ignorance, that's number one. Forgiveness and inner peace. And forgiveness and karma. That might sound a bit unfamiliar. You know karma, right? K-A-R-M-A, karma. And now it's like an English term. But karma is Sanskrit. Kamma is Pali. Yeah, we from Theravada, Charles Sonsberg, Jack Cornfield, they use Pali. Yeah, but because Mahayana and Vajrayana Buddhism come to the West a lot more. Tibet cannot stay. Vietnam cannot stay. Take not much. But in Theravada, like Thailand, Laos, we're quite okay with the government. And Theravada doesn't come too much to the West. We will not push to come, especially monastic tradition. In the Western, we have different teachers. So I will start to introduce to you Pali because that's what Buddha actually speaks. In India, in his time, there are two languages. Pali is a language of the people. Sanskrit is a language of educated one. So they use both. Yeah, but when he speaks Pali to the general people. Yeah, it's good to know karma. Interesting? Yeah. Okay, let's start one by one. Why we need to reflect on ignorance about forgiveness? Today I have many quotes from the same book, Dhammapada. As an elephant in the battlefield withstand arrow shot from bows all around, even so shall I endure abuse. There are many indeed who lack virtues. So many people ignorant, mindless, and they might walk past you. Maybe they're not so happy in life. That what, when any time I was disturbed, my first assumption that maybe they have something unhappy in life. I mentioned many times, happy people tend to make other people happy, and unhappy people will tend to make other people unhappy. We don't know. Someday we're not in a happy mood also. Someone come nearby, dangerous. Be careful. It happened to us also, that someday something unexpected, and then we're not proud of who we are on that particular day, right? So Buddha warned, be careful. There are many who lack virtue, who lack kindness. And then he said in the same book, overcome the angry by non-anger, overcome the wicked by goodness, and overcome the miser by generosity, overcome the liar by truth. Be patient, and when you are troubled, you need to respond, not be weak. Respond in the powerful way, not try to an eye for an eye, more war, more trouble, but try to have some creative, productive, constructive reaction. I want to share with you real stories in New York. One day I walked in New York, and I'm proud to say to you that almost every day when I walk, there's gonna be at least one person do this to me, like they show respect. I think the other day I walked to Central Park. Good man, thank you for your good work. Like he thumbs up for me, saying, thank you. They know I'm a monk. But someday, I met those pay respect more. One day I think I walked just in front of Grand Central, and then someone walking toward me and shouting, the orange man, you are crazy. We don't want you here. I stand with my monk's friend. Normally, I try to walk slow because New Yorker walk fast. And I don't want to be influenced by that. In a rush, I try to keep my pace. I like the analogy Buddha said, no matter what happens, you can keep your kindness. It's like the lotus spring up from the mud. You see the picture? It's all dirty around, but the lotus still can be there. I like how he said it. Wow, I try to keep, even it's challenging, but I try to keep that. But that day, the mud come up to the lotus. They walked, it looked like a dangerous. The orange man, you are crazy, we don't want you here. Like a shouting from the back. So I cannot walk slow. I tell my friend, walk fast and spread loving kindness. Maybe he's not quite right in something. I think maybe my emotional ups and downs in that moment, maybe 10-20 seconds. It's like a, whoop, what happened? And then I walk fast from that. Oh, poor guy. I don't know what happened in your life, but you need some wisdom. I'm not crazy. I help a lot of people around the world. And then maybe 30 seconds, I change conversation to something else already. I didn't talk about that guy who called me crazy man. This is real. Maybe you wish you can have that state of mind. It can be done. I have that seed we call Buddha nature. Now scientists call the pure consciousness. Because something triggered the brain, they need to coin the term. What triggered the change in the brain? They not call Buddha nature, they call pure consciousness. You search this term. They start to have that term in the lab. This one thing, spiritual, scientific, it's just a fact, right? So I have it, you have it inside you. And you don't need to be monk to be peaceful. There are many great teachers, they are not monk, but they practice like a monk. They practice that value. It's a software, it's not the hardware. So you can do. Ignorant, right? There are many people who lack virtue. Right? The Buddha said, like an elephant, be patient and comfortable when those things come. And this is another thing that might help. Forgiveness reflection. Many times we were misled by some condition. Imagine when you wake up in the morning and then you go to work You see many people, but you don't see yourself, right? When you open your eye, you see everyone, but you don't see yourself. My teacher said, even you look at the mirror, left become right become left. It's a reflection of yourself. It's not real you. So the whole life we never see ourselves really. I don't know how to. Maybe take a movie and you can see yourself. So without meditation, it's hard to really see what we do, right? Because when we see other people, what normally happens, we have some judgment. This is good, this is bad, this is good person, this is not good person. We judging all the time, and it's the brain. But we didn't think too much about what we say, about what we do. But when you meditate, you will see both. You will see other, you will see yourself. And sometimes you talk in your mind, that's stupid. But when you talk to yourself, you don't get hurt too much. But when someone said to you, it's so important to have that time to shower the mind. It's the only time that you really see. So if you have some forgiveness reflection in the last 1 year, do you have anything that you think that, wow, it's stupid, I should not do it? 1 year, do you have one? Something at home, at office. In the last 1 month, do you have something that, wow, I will fix it? You know, something simple. You set alarm clock and then you didn't make it, or you try to talk nice to your kid, and then you lost your temper. You know, something little. In the last 1 week, do you have something or not? Maybe just yesterday, you have something or not that, wow, if I can revert the time, I will fix it. This is human. We all do some we're not enlightened yet. So we cannot actually control 100% what we do because we're not perfect yet. We practice. Once we cannot do for ourselves, why we will expect from others that you cannot do mistake to me, and in the way that you cannot give to them? Why you will expect that from others? Because they are human like you and suffer like you. That's why I said every time anything bad happens, maybe that person have a difficult time. And that ignorant, we don't know. When we don't know, I think I read things from Covey that very interesting. I think on the subway, I think on the train somewhere, Covey wrote 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He said one day in the train, he watched one dad sit there and do nothing, and their children crying, shouting, and he do nothing. And he feel like in that boat, he start to feel uncomfortable, like why no one do anything? Finally, he walked close to that person, the guy. Oh, sorry, gentlemen. He tried to be nice. Can you make your kid not speak loud and be quiet? You know, it's like he lost his mind. And he go, oh, sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just lost my wife in the accident, and now I try to cope with it. Sorry, I will take care of my kid. You see that? It's hard because we don't know, and this is the ignorant. Buddha said the most evil things in the world is ignorant. Because we don't know, then we start to make some not nice thing to each other. But once he heard, oh, it's okay, it's acceptable now for the kid. You don't have anger, you don't have, it's okay. Once you see the reality, many times in life, at home, in business, anywhere, we don't see the whole thing. And we judge from what we saw. Sometimes it's not complete, right? And this is a challenge. So once anything make you unhappy, oh, sometimes I did that too. So I forgive you. And if anytime I do not good, please forgive me. So we can start new for each other. Interesting? Yeah, this is a concept that's very interesting. Reflect. Yeah, we are human. Yeah, if you cannot do, Why you expect that from others? They are human too, the same. And that's the first concept. The second one, forgiveness and inner peace. Yeah, from Dhammapada also. Wisdom springs from meditation. Without meditation, wisdom wanes. Having known these two paths of progress and decline, let a man so conduct himself that his wisdom may increase. I think last Sunday, one woman asked me in SCMC, Venerable, each time I listen, it sounds easy, like I can do it, but when I will do that Dhamma in my real life, it's difficult. And I told her that, we need to learn number 3 more. Wisdom from inquisitive mind, wisdom from imaginative mind, and then wisdom from silent mind. That how you make what you know become the real of who you are. Yeah, we can read about loving kindness. We can read about forgiveness, but how to forgive? We need much more new science to work on this. I think John Kabat-Zinn, who started the MBSR a long time ago, he mentioned maybe just last 5 years. And it's quite amazed what he said. In the last 50 years with the research, I realized that we know a little bit about what Buddha teach. There's much more we don't know yet. The potential, the possibility, what we can do, we need more science. And I'm quite amazed. He did it 50 years since he was young. Now he's 70 something, and he said, with all the research we have, we know a little. So the potential is a lot. That how we can do it. And that silent mind thing, I think, is not quite available too much. That in the silence, how you become super wise? You need to think. You need to have the rational thing, but sometimes the reason doesn't work anymore. It's emotional thing. And I talk to some marketing people. Many people do not decide from their reason. It's just emotional ups and downs in that moment, and then they decide. So if you read a lot of Buddha teaching and you cannot apply yet, find more time to meditate. Because Buddha said wisdom springs from meditation. If you're not quiet, you cannot feel that love. And this is something I hope science will prove it. That what happens when we are quiet and when our mind is clear and bright, love just come in. Kindness. Wow, what is this? It's like what? Like the sun in the sky, right? And the sun is there, and then the paper is here. The sun is there, the paper is here, and then when you put the lens in, the magnifying glass, whoop, the little dot come in, and it burns. What is this? Something invisible working, right? My teacher, not this monk, like the later generation, he said, we all have the inner sun, very shining, very powerful, but we need the tools to make it work, right? So we need new science. Neuroplasticity will be like a very outdated. There must be something more advanced to prove this inner light. Yeah, in Pali Canon, Buddha talk about the mind. That original state is bright and shining. It becomes cloudy with some negativity. Different teaching, they have different terms, but it's all shining thing. That's good. Yeah. Now the lab, they use pure consciousness. So to make forgiveness work, you need to work on your inner peace. If you don't have yet, why inner peace is not with me? What make me don't have inner peace? Talk to someone. Ask someone who achieved inner peace. I have some inner peace. You can talk to me too. Yeah, I travel a lot, fly every month. Schedule sometimes look crazy. Wow, but I need to maintain inner peace. Not rely on external factor to be happy. It's very elusive. Rely on your internal factor. How I train myself to be positive, how I train myself to be strong when negativity comes. That's more reliable, right? Not let anything in the news, someone in the White House or someone in the UN or steal your happiness. Not feed them, feed yourself happiness and joy. Last one. This is the most powerful one. How you can really apply forgiveness. Last night I think that it's quite deep that I should say it or not. Because science right now cannot prove it. We need more advanced science. But I think, okay, that's what he said. So maybe I share with you and let's see how your mind can catch it. Buddha talk about karma. What is karma? The same karma. Buddha mentioned there is no coincidence in my teaching. Nothing happened at the fluke, no. Things happen for a reason. Maybe it happened to teach you something, or it happened to show you the other direction. No, not go this way. You can ask Steve Jobs when he was kicked out from Apple company, and he said, "Wow, this is the best time," because it made my ego. I'm nothing now. I can start new, start fresh, like when I start Apple company. And this is that the most productive time in his life when he was kicked out from the company. Things happen for a reason. Your karmic energy will attract certain people, certain situation into your life. Angry people will attract more angry people. Kind people will attract. Right? If you see angry people, you walk away. If you are kind, you walk away. If you like drink a lot, you will walk to someone like drink a lot. That's simple. It's energy. That energy, Buddha said, it happened in this life. It happened in the life before. You have a hard time to understand about yesterday, today, tomorrow. It's something related. It one software. We call it karmic collectiveness. Something collective from before, and then its effect. If you have a hard time about the previous one, maybe this life. Something you're not aware, something you don't know, out of ignorance. You remember that ignorant thing? Sometimes we heard someone, wow, you say something, it sounds normal, but that time they are not normal. You make a joke like a fun, but maybe they get hurt with something you don't know, and it become your negative karmic energy. You see the point? And then you create that thing, and then that energy go out, calling the same thing. You throw the ball to the wall, soft, it come back soft. You throw hard, it come back hard. Very physical, right? Karma is work like that. So make sure to keep your energy bright, not dark. No matter what happens, both up time and down time. I think this is very important. You might think, oh, Venerable, when up time, good time, oh, my energy is bright. No, be careful. I talked this before. When something good happens, smile, but not too big. Because in the up time, sometimes you become careless. You make mistake easier because you're so confident. So up time, stay bright, not blinded, not drunk with powers and money. You will make mistake, and it is difficult. When you get high, you don't see. So in the up time, stay bright, not overjoyed, and sometimes make mistake. And then in the down time, maybe it's look more difficult. In the down time, anything happen, it might karmic energy before that moment. But the next moment is about now. That how my keep energy good. Can you follow me? Anything happen is a karmic energy before that moment that call that thing to happen. But Buddha never talk about, wow, it's already destined that way. You cannot. No, he said it's about intention. That you want to follow that pattern or you want to divert it to new direction. The mind is the most important factor. So uptime, downtime, stay bright, hopeful, not hopeless, and keep it good. That new energy will call new thing, right? But if you let the old energy continue with the new one that's not good, it calls more. Can you follow that? It's very invisible, but that's how it works. I hope it's not too deep, right? Simple. I don't know how science will trace this thing, but something you not see, like when you call someone, something run into the sky very fast, but it works. Yeah, I hope one day we can prove that karmic flow. Forgive, let go, and move on. That's important. Why you need to forgive is not just for them, it's for you. If you not forgive, it gets stuck. And even they're not there, maybe they already slept happily, but you unhappy about them. Free yourself. Not let them control your life. Move on. Do not feed your energy to negative karma. Right? When anything bad happens, it's some negative karma. Do not feed them by holding on to certain people, certain situation. The other day I joined one class and one lady had been traumatized by her former husband badly, and she said, "Oh, Venerable, it's too much. I will handle it next life." Because it's too much. Only think about it, I turn crazy. I said, "Oh, ma'am, I think it's okay that you will not confront it, but this is a karmic thing. If you can let go and then it's happened, I understand, it's enough, no more. And then you not feed the energy, it stop. But if you said, I will handle it next life, it means you want this again in the next life. You know, she come back, okay, now. I don't want this anymore. You know, sometimes we want good life, but we were tricked. It looked like it's gonna, no, it's not so, because you still, that string, you just stretch the string to the next life. You didn't get away from it. But if you forgive, maybe I have done something wrong with you, or knowing, unknowing, it come, thank you, I learned it already, it's enough. So I will not worry about you, I forgive you, you forgive me, you move on, no matter what good in your life, I will move on with no matter what good in my life. Is it clear? Yeah, do not feed. Even you think about it, even it's so bad that thing happened, you feed that karmic energy, it come again. But if you can let go, move to something else, feed to the new karmic energy, yeah, your life will move into other direction. It's energy thing. Forgiveness is a good karma if when someone needs it. It's good karma when you forgive, it's good. It gives people hope, but not, I teach a lot and they said, oh, someone, they trick you and ask for forgiveness and they make troubles again. So be careful. If someone look like a friend, but they're not good friend, so you need to be careful with this forgiveness thing also. But if you see that they need it, they are truthful, they want a chance, give them. Why? It's karma. You never know. You might need forgiveness also in some unexpected moment. But if you never give, you might never get. It's simple energy thing. When you meet someone, when you do miss, they always kind, they always give you a chance. When they make a mistake, what do you do? Okay, please. But if someone very serious, very never give you a chance, they make mistake sometimes. You hard on me. So maybe I should do something equal, right? You never know. You might yourself need forgiveness in some day. soul and forgive you, and that is your good karmic energy. They will use it for good or they will not use it for good. It's their stuff. It's not your stuff. Okay, but make sure that they not trouble you again. Find a way to get away from those people. So I summarize: forgiveness with the ignorance, forgiveness with the inner peace, and forgiveness is with karma. You feel more encouraged to practice forgiveness? It's good. It's very helping. And don't walk away from it and next life, sorry. you want it again? No, you don't want it again, right? I have a simple review, and then we have like some Q&A. 3 ways to practice forgiveness by Charles Salzberg. Yeah, I read it. Wow, it's good. Our good friend who teaches CMC. Today, when you meditate, we do that. Ask forgiveness from those you have harmed. And that easier one. Maybe you harm someone. Number 2, offer forgiveness to those who have harmed you. And then offer forgiveness to yourself. Yeah, you might be curious. Number 1, number 3, how different? Let's take a look. She mentioned, and she said about when you meditate, wisdom from silent mind. When your mind is calm, when your mind not, why you did it to me? Release. When your mind settle down. Get to the calm state and have some quiet. She said you can say the word or you can keep in your mind. If I have hurt or harmed anyone, knowingly or unknowingly, I ask their forgiveness. And in that moment, some image, some scenario, some people come to your mind, and you feel not good, release the burden of guilt and ask for forgiveness. I ask your forgiveness. I will not do that again to you. I will be good, helping. That's number 1. Ask from someone you might harm them. Number 2, offer forgiveness to those who have harmed you. Now someone trouble you. If anyone has hurt or harmed me, knowingly or unknowingly, I forgive them. And if anything negatively strong come to you, keep the recitation, I forgive you. No more, thank you. No more stretching, no more, just cut. Number 3, offer forgiveness to yourself. For all of the way I have hurt or harmed myself. This is important. Sometimes we forgive everyone, but we not forgive ourselves. That why I did that. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself a chance to be better. Knowingly and unknowingly, I offer forgiveness to myself. Yeah. So forgiveness for those you have harmed. Forgiveness for those who harm you, then to yourself. Okay. I think that's it.